Welcome to Section 9 Notes, Transversals, and Angle Pairs. The first definition we have today is that of a transversal. A transversal is a line that intersects two or more other lines at different points. A transversal creates several kinds of angle pairs. We're going to discuss those today. In the diagram here, line C is a transversal because it's intersecting line A and line B. So let's go ahead and look at other angle pair names that are created because of this transversal. The first one we're going to look at is corresponding angles. They are angles in the same relative position but on different parts of the transversal. So we're going to take one angle from line A and one angle from line B. So let's start with angle 1. Angle 1 is in this top left corner. Angle 5 is in the top left corner, so 1 and 5 are corresponding. Likewise, 2 and 6 are in the corresponding corners, 3 and 7, and 4 and 8. The next one is alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles are angles on the inside of the two lines, so in between line A and line B. Also, they are going to be on opposite sides of the transversal. So the name alternate interior really tells you where to look for those angles. So all the interior angles here are 4, 3, 5, and 6. So again, you're going to take one angle from line A and one angle off of line B, and they need to be opposite sides. So 4 would go with 6, and 3 would be alternate interior with 5. The next one is alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are angles on the outside of the two lines and on opposite sides of the transversal again. So above line A and below line B, those are exterior angles. So again, the name alternate exterior tells you where to look. So exterior is top of A, below B. Alternate is one's on the left, one's on the right. So 2 would be alternate exterior with 8. Angle 1 is alternate exterior with 7. Consecutive interior angles. So interior again, 4 and 3, 5 and 6, okay? Consecutive interior angles are angles on the inside of the two lines being cut by a transversal and on the same side of the transversal. So 4 would be on line A, 5 is on line B, so 4 and 5 would go together. Angle 3 would be consecutive interior with angle 6. So again, the name really tells you where to look for these angles. Now, those are our 4 new names for today: corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior, and consecutive interior. On this diagram, line A and line B are not parallel. So these angle names exist, but they have no mathematical relationship. Now, however, if line A and line B are parallel, on the next part of our notes, when line A and line B are parallel, meaning they will never intersect, we have these things that happen. Corresponding angles like 2 and 6, they're always congruent. Alternate interior, 4 and 6, always congruent. Alternate exterior, 1 and 7, always congruent. And consecutive interior, 4 and 5, 3 and 6, they're always supplementary. So these things only happen when the lines are parallel. Now, when the lines are parallel, that creates this mathematical relationship, so we have some examples of some mathematics we could do with them. So let's consider that angle 4 is 64 plus 8x. Angle 5 is 5x plus 25. So your first task is to say, what is their angle pair name? Well, 4 and 5 are consecutive interior. And what is their mathematical relationship? Consecutive interiors are supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees. So what we're going to do is take both of these values, add them together, and set them equal to 180. So 64 plus 8x plus 5x plus 25 would equal 180 degrees. So combining like terms, 8 and 5x would make 13x. 64 plus 25 is 89. To solve this two-step equation, we would subtract 89 from both sides and then divide by 13 on both sides, and x would have a value of 7. So again, that process, make sure you name the angle pair, figure out what their relationship is, and then solve. So let's try that again on example 2. So I'm going to look at angle 1 and angle 7. So I see that they're both exterior, above A, below B, and they're on opposite sides. So I could say that they are alternate exterior angles, and their relationship is congruent because A is parallel to B. And because they're congruent, I'm going to set these two chunks equal to each other. 46 plus 11x will equal 118 plus 3x. So to solve this, let's subtract 3x from both sides, leaving us with 46 plus 8x. And then we can subtract 46 from both sides, leaving then 8x equals 72. Divide both sides by 8, and x equals 9. That concludes section 9 notes over transversals and angle pairs.